All right, everybody. Going back to Florida's Department of Corrections, Parole and Probation Department. I was here a month ago, made a FOIA request for caseload information. By each month as to the number of parolees or probationary clients in the system, how many complete their parole or probation, and how many are rearrested and charged with different crimes in the future. Haven't got nothing. It's been over 4 weeks. So I'm here to find out why.
Most probation offices are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. unless otherwise posted. Cell phones, backpacks, large purses.
I'm back. Yeah, I was here a month or so ago for FOIA request. I still haven't gotten nothing yet.
This is for both your safety and that of everyone.
And your name again?
I don't give my name.
When you arrive to any probation office. We also
Check with
recommend
my
that children
supervisor.
not be brought into the office during your visit, as this will enable you and your probation officer to discuss your case without distraction. You have been placed on some form of community.
This is why you don't sign in nowhere.
For a period of time ordered by the sentencing authority. If this is your first time on probation,
That should be kept private.
you assign a Department of Corrections number, also known as a DC number. This is a 6-digit number used to track all information linked to you and your case. We suggest that you memorize your DC number or write it down so that it will be accessible when reporting into the office or making payments. A probation and parole specialist will guide you through the orientation process, which will include taking your photo, a fingerprint, and having you fill out intake documents. Please fill these documents out completely and legibly, as this information will be helpful to your officer. You will then be assigned and meet your probation officer
She's
to
looking it
review
up
your
for you.
orders of supervision.
Thank you.
No problem.
Your officer will provide encouragement and support throughout your term of supervision. It is very important that you are honest and upfront with your officer when discussing your strengths, needs, and weaknesses. There are several programs offered through the department, court-ordered or not, to assist you in the success of your probation and beyond.
I'm going to discuss the role of probation officers and how they will help assist you in
Coca-Cola's hiring. Apparently they hire ex-cons. Or they wouldn't be in here.
Supervision with you and ensure that you understand each condition of supervision. Together, you and your probation officer
Careers
will
at
identify
McLean
resources
Company,
that will
truck
assist you
driver's job.
in completing your probation. Your probation officer will continue to encourage you each month and give you positive feedback and guidance.
Walmart,
They will conduct
they
residence
hire
and employment
ex-cons.
verifications, follow up with your treatment provider, and verify any community
Dollar
service hours
Tree.
you may have completed. If there is a violation of your conditions, your officer will address this with a sentencing authority.
Nobility Homes
With that
Incorporated.
in mind, let's talk about your standard conditions of supervision.
Standard Condition 1 states, you will report to your probation officer as directed. As a condition of supervision, you are required to report to your probation officer as instructed. Typically, this is once a month. In some instances, your officer may instruct you to report more than once a month. Reporting requirements may vary depending on the conditions imposed by the sentencing authority. When scheduling your office appointments, communicate with your officer in order to ensure that your appointment is on a day when you are available, and therefore you should have no issues reporting as instructed.
Upon arrival to the probation office, you must sign in on the offender sign-in log. After signing in, obtain a monthly supervision report available in the lobby and fill it out if you have not already done so. This report will be required on a monthly basis and is probably one of the the most important documents that you will submit to your probation officer. That is why this document needs to be complete and accurate. Your probation officer will always appreciate this document being neat and legible. The front page of this report will start with information such as your name and DC number. This is why knowing your DC number is imperative. You will be required to report your complete address. This address is where you sleep at night, not your mailing address. Both types of addresses will be required on the report. Please include any building or apartment numbers or even a lot number. Some of you will need to provide a gate code number if required for entrance. You will be required to report all phone numbers and email addresses on the monthly report. The same level of details will be required for the employment section. There will be many questions asked in reference to where you are working, including how much you earn, job duties, title, and when you are actually on the job. If you are attending school, whether it be in addition to or in lieu of employment, the education section shall be completed in its entirety. You will also be required to provide proof that you are attending school. We will encourage you to attend school and encourage you to complete your education. The back page of this document is for you to inform us of your progress with the required special conditions. If you have performed community service hours, paid on your monetary obligations, or if you have had contact with law enforcement, please indicate on the report. The last section of this form is about you and your goals. We encourage you to think about your goals. Do you want to get a GED, go to college, or maybe obtain a better paying job or better housing? We cannot help you unless we know. Your probation officer is working for an agency that has a wealth of information and contacts. Take the time to make some real goals and let us see if we can better assist you. You will finally get to the end of this report and will sign it, which means that everything you wrote is the truth. Again, this is a very important document that your probation officer will rely on, so do fill it out completely and accurately. Throughout the month, if you have any questions, call your officer. Remember, your officer is a valuable resource and support system who is there to assist you throughout your period of supervision.
As you will see, conditions 2 and 10 are both conditions that require you to pay monetary obligations that the sentencing authority has imposed in your case. With proper documentation, you may be eligible for an exemption or waiver
Tripod.
in the cost of supervision for any
Need a
months you are
tripod for
receiving
it.
SSI,
Oh, I have one, but
attending school full